Hello YouTube and welcome to the next Blender game engine tutorial of modeling BMW car. And today we're gonna make front wings. Front wings, there are those parts around here. This piece of car. So let's get in. Firstly I'm gonna press shift. I'm gonna enable screen keys, and then I'm gonna press shift A, plane. Okay, and I'm gonna call it wing FR. I'm gonna start off with the front right wings. Okay, so now let's get in edit mode and go in top view. And this time we're not gonna use mirror mode because we don't need it to be mirrored. Just don't need it. That's all. We don't need it to be mirrored. Now let's start off by going in this model and selecting this corner vertex and pressing Shift S and then cursor to selected. Then go to this model, select this vertex and press Shift S and then press selection to cursor. Now if you go in side view you can see it's perfectly aligned to that vertex, which is what we want. Now I'm gonna select this vertex and here I can't align it at anything here, so I'm gonna just place it in the side view, in the top view, kind of where it's a bit different. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here, and the front view. Should be fine. Now this vertex should be placed around here. Top view, I can see that it should be placed a bit sideways, inwards, and here I can't see it actually. And lastly, this vertex is, I'm gonna position it here. This seems to be the best place for it. Move it here outwards and check it also here. You can see that it goes like this, a curve like that. Okay, now we're gonna do the usual stuff. We're gonna do loop cuts. So make a loop cut there and move it this far. Now go in edit mode for this model, select this vertex and press cursor to selected. We're gonna now do this workflow for each of those vertices to make sure that they align well. And now I'm gonna press selection to cursor, and for this vertex I'll move it down. I'll scale them in Z-axis to be the same height. And I'm gonna make this aligned here as well. Now I'm gonna go back to this view and add one more loop cut, and I'm gonna add lots of them. Again, select this model, select this vertex, cursor to selected, select this vertex, selection to cursor. Then take this vertex, move it down, and go in top view and try to align to the side of it. Nice. And again, loop cut. This vertex I'm gonna place here for now, like that, as you can see. Here at the part where the arch ends, so like that. And then select this again, Shift S, cursor to selected, Shift S, selection to cursor. Nice, and this one should be added in the top view as well, and it's placed like that, as you can see. And now I'm gonna go in side view again, and again loop cut. Place this vertex up here. But I'm gonna actually make it stay here. No, I'm gonna move it up here. Yes, it's gonna be better then. Set cursor to this vertex and set this vertex to cursor, and again loop cut. Oh, right, this one should be added in top view as well, like this. And you just keep loop cutting like this. Right. Currently it's working out well so far. And I place loop cut here. Make this vertex look more curvy. This one should be actually a bit inward. Right, and for here I'm thinking of doing it a bit differently. I'm gonna make okay, now I'm gonna do the usual workflow. It will make it easier actually. So it's gonna be just sideways facing vertices. And one more loop here, like this. This vertex should be here and this one here. Great, now we have this geometry. What we want to do now is correct the geometry around the wheels to make the arches look better. Otherwise I'm gonna switch in this view and preview you. It is kinda, you can see, sharp and edgy. We don't want it. Firstly, you can loop cut here, and then press right mouse button just to make it stand. And don't move that vertex or it will make some artifacts there. This vertex, as well as all of the other those vertices, should stay static. I'm gonna move this vertex up here, maybe a bit sideways here. And now for here, I'm gonna firstly knife through here. Like, I'm gonna press key for knife tool and go through all them and make sure that it's like this edge is lighter selected, so that I'm sure that there are no additional waste vertices made. Okay, I have this nice cut here. Now I'm gonna move this vertex a bit sideways, as well as this one. I'm gonna cancel it all and select all of those vertices at once and move them like this. Scale them down proportionally. No, actually not. Can you read other scalings? Now we have this problem here. We want it to be like a quad here, this thing. What you can do is actually delete this edge, move this vertex to here, and extrude it like this. Then select those 4 vertices and fill them. Now I'm gonna place this vertex around here. I'm gonna make it already use the arch factor, and here I'm gonna set them to kind of fit that thing up. I'm gonna take a look at the reference. I'm even not sure what it is. It's some kind of decal. Okay. Now what I do is go in top view. Firstly, as you can see, this vertex is a bit odd properly placed. I fix it here like this. Now I'm glad that I've got some reference for them, and that thing is there, so that they're gonna make basically a flat surface there, down there, like this. You just place them like this, and it's gonna do the thing for you. Great. If I go in this view, you can see the basic geometry of it being created already. Okay, I'm gonna now add few cuts here. It's gonna be enough with 2 of them. You can adjust now the curve shapes here and the arch. Now you can work on it here with those vertices. Go in top view again and make sure to locate them nicely to make a curvy look again. For those bottom vertices, you want to move them a bit on the side to make that bottom part kind of flatty, and this one a bit more position. I'm not sure how to call it. And I'm gonna add one more look at here. Okay, move this inwards like that, and again adjust this curve, and again go in top view and try setting those vertices to look good. It's about you to see how you can adjust them to look better. Now I have this piece of model, and now I can keep splitting it here all around to make it have that nice curve. So I'm gonna just use my knife and cut through there. Don't worry about that one triangle, it will not make any problems down there later. Now it's important that you adjust them to make it look better. You must kind of make them be like this, like that those vertices are like slightly facing parallel, perpendicularly to this curve, kind of. Okay, so you move them like this. And it's important here because here you can see that black strong line, it's the border of the wing, it's the border. And now we have that curve outline. What you should do now is adjust it maximally. That curve, arch curve, it's like, as you can see, it's like this because that part just around the rims, it's kind of outwarding, so it's not that flat. Yeah, like this. You can keep adjusting until you get what you like. And you can see that it's looking better now, but this part looks horrible because those flat planes are not fluid, and as I already told in the previous tutorial, cars should be fluid. So I'm gonna add one more look here, and I'm gonna match those vertices with this thing. This vertex can actually go here. And place it like this. Now I'm gonna go in top view. Oh, okay. Top view, this vertex looks bad. However, yeah, it's a matter of problem in top view. Now what I can see is that this thing in top view is this. So when we have it at the end part of it, we want it to surround this thing here. So I'm gonna place like this, and all among here like this. Keep putting those vertices like this, and this is how it should approximately tend to look. I'm gonna just take a look at, yes, it's kind of correct. And it seems that I will need to add one more loop here to make the curvature correct. And here I can actually set it to be closer to match this shape front. Okay, with this vertex you need to move it. No, like this. So these vertices should still be moved sideways, that direction. I don't see any point for this line, so I'm gonna ignore it for now. Maybe we'll use it in the detailed model to add some kind of more shape rules to this car. Let's take a look at the front view. Yeah, that continue part, this door actually down there. This wing kind of looks like this. Okay. Maybe this list of vertices here can be moved this direction, and then those 3 vertices even more. Yeah, this is kind of how the front wing looks. With this shading, it looks like being looking with solid shading. When you will add real shaders, something really good, it will look kind of decent. Currently, it may look bad in this view. Okay, however, at least we have this kind of looking wing. Now I'm gonna open up a reference and see what this thing is. I'm gonna go to Chromium browser. Just open up your browser, whatever browser you use, open it up, and type in BMW M3 Coupe. And here, let's see. It's where the turn lights are, I guess. And it's facing inwards. It's something that's... Oh, I see. See, there's some kind of hole. And on top of it, there's a kind of thin thing with turn light. I'm gonna type in turn lights to see if it will pop up that thing, but it doesn't, so I don't know. That's kind of older model. Nowhere shows what I need. Okay, but at least we saw it. So this thing is outwards, but everything else is inwards, and there is that dark hole. Okay, so we must firstly, of course, cut it down here like this, and make a cut here. And now I'm gonna go on top view to see it better. No, it nowhere shows it like that. I'm gonna extrude it inwards. Except this. Okay, with this. And I'm gonna merge those vertices at this because it ends there. And yeah, I can go in top view and make it shaped out a bit better. And what I'm gonna do now is take all of them, all of the extra vertices, scale them down in the z-axis, center them to make it like curvy. I'm gonna show it. Okay, it's like, and yeah, currently it looks bad. Agreed. Now I'm gonna immediately set up this hole actually. Like this. Okay, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add that thing. So I'm gonna actually add it as separate model. So I'm gonna go out of this view for a second, add cursor here, add cube, scale it, get down a lot. I'm gonna take the scale on y-axis like this to maximally fit that scale. So what I'm gonna do with it, I'm gonna smooth, and now I'm gonna do loop cut. Cut it down here, select those vertices, and move them in here, rotate around. It's still it's too much in words, so I'm gonna go in this non-orthographic. I'm gonna disable backface culling. I enabled it for some reason. Okay, now you can see how it acts here. I'm gonna move it like this. Actually, I do not need this thing. I can just take these vertices and move them this direction, and it's looking fine for me. I can move those vertices inwards, and I should also select those vertices and move them this way, so that it's like going all through it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in this view and rotate them to maximally align to it. And I can actually move them back inwards a bit. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in object mode, hold down shift and select the wing and press Ctrl G. Now it's a single model. For that hole, you may actually consider adding a bit more polygons to it if you think that it will help it to look better. But it's up to you. I'm not gonna do it actually. And lastly, I'm gonna make edge splits here. To make it look way more decent. And this thing also needs inside where edge splits. Sorry. Edge split. And great, it's kind of done. You'll need to later, if you want to adjust it, you should go in edit mode and remove doubles like this, then you can adjust and then again edge split. I'm gonna leave it as it is for now. Okay, I'm gonna actually edge split here as well, otherwise some vertices there look bad. Okay, and now it looks fine for me. And what is the last thing once you have done it? you press Shift D, then press right mouse button to cancel its motion, then press S, X, -1. Great, it's scaled, and X -1. Now you press Ctrl A, scale, but its shadings goes wrong, so you go in edit mode, press mesh, normals, flip normals, and done. Now we have those front wings as well as along with that hood, so we have our model coming along nicely here, and soon we're gonna have a nice BMW car. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If so, then you don't forget to press like and subscribe if you haven't already, and wait for next tutorials. I hope to see you soon, giving any comments or feedback or review, and thank you for watching, and bye for now. Goodbye.